All right, we're backstage at the Wind Gap Music Bluegrass Festival with Andy Davis of Midnight Flyer. Andy, your first festival? I mean, you guys have been playing. I know you said 2 years, and we'll get to that in a minute, but you guys have been playing a long time. I'm kind of shocked by that.
Well, so I guess my story is that I was raising kids for the last 20 years, and so that was where I wanted to be. And all these other guys were up here picking and learning all the tunes together, and I was just doing what I could do to, play some music and also raise my kids. But I'm so glad to be here, and I got one of my kids already is all playing some bluegrass with me, so it paid off. But I'm so glad to be here. Yeah.
Now, you said Midnight Flyer 2 years on stage. You said you've been together, but I remember seeing you guys back before the pandemic, at least the core of the band, you and Matty Hiller, back when Matt Thomas before he started dressing in hemp and headed to the People's Republic. Yeah.
Exactly. So the band has actually been running for 10 years, but you're right, this is the incarnation we got now. It's been the last year and a half, 2 years, but I had it going since 2014, and I guess we've had about 3 or 4 guitar players and 2 or 3 mandolin players, and this is really the first time we've ever gotten into the more old-time music, because our bass player can play some fiddle too, old-time fiddle, and so we've been enjoying that.
And when you say your first festival, I guess technically it wasn't called a festival, but I remember you guys on the bill with Dell and Dog and the Dusters.
It was supposed to be, it was
it got moved indoors in Philly.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at the Man.
Yeah.
And I think everybody was festivaled out by September, and they had it at the it was called the Electric Factory. I think one of the last shows when it was called the Electric Factory is now Franklin Music Hall.
But it was a grouping that was very much like a festival. So
I guess that really was. Maybe that was a false advertisement then. Maybe this is my second festival.
Well, I don't want to disqualify you for Rookie of the Year, but
thank you.
I also don't want folks to think that that was some novice band that was up there playing, because Matty Hiller has been around for a long time, and I don't know your other 2 guys, but judging from the way they pick, I'm guessing they have been too.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the rest of the band.
Yeah, so you mentioned Matt Hiller, and he did play here with Cold Town Rounders, I think 3 or 4 times here at Wind Gap. And then he was playing with Man About a Horse, which was a touring sort of
and another band that Thomas broke up.
Exactly. Hi, Matt. Good to see you.
We're teasing Matt.
I hope you're listening here, Matt Thomas. But yeah, we cherry picked Matt from Man About a Horse, as that was kind of coming to a close, and he's just a fantastic musician and just the epitome of taste. He's got a great taste. And we got Austin Alfano, who was playing bass with us for a while back when Dave Shepard was in the band, and he was playing bass. And as we were coming out of the pandemic, I was like, I knew I had to get going, with the band again. And I was like, well, Austin been playing some guitar and doing some singing. So we moved him to guitar, and then we just needed a bass player, and went to a gig in West Philadelphia at Abyssinia and caught up with Ben, and who was playing actually old-time fiddle that night and also some bass. And we're lucky to have him. He's a doctor. He does a lot of harm reduction for hard-hit neighborhoods in Philadelphia. And so when I knew he was a fiddle player and he was in another band and he was a doctor, I was like, I just hope he doesn't have kids. So we'll see if that changes anytime soon, but we're glad to have him with us.
Now, do I understand you guys have kind of helped to revive the weekly, or is it monthly, Philly Bluegrass Jam that used to be at the Abbey, and now I know it's somewhere else, I don't know where?
Yeah, well, years back it was at a place called the Institute, which is now like a sports bar. And then it moved to the Abbey, like pre-pandemic, and it continued there through the pandemic. And then that place closed, the Abbey closed. And Matt Royals with Philly Bluegrass found a place called Starbolt, which is underneath the L in North Philadelphia, right there on Front Street. Nice big room, and I think it's been going for about three months now. We did it last month, and Woodflower, who played here on this stage just yesterday, another sort of Philadelphia area band, they hosted it just last week, and so it's a good scene, and they get the mics out, and then I think we kind of been putting the mics away and just circling up at the end. So a lot of younger and less experienced players have been coming out the last couple of years, both there in the Tin Can Jam and also in the kind of North Philadelphia area. And so it's good to see a lot of people, taking to this music.
So the pandemic's over, the kids are grown.
Yes.
Andy's going to get serious now about the music.
Yeah, I'm really pumped. I'll be heading out after. I'm actually partnered with these guys for about 6 weeks. I'm going to go out and play with my daughter Ruby Davis out in California. We'll be playing a bunch of shows out there. She's playing with a bunch of my friends, and great community out there. And so looking forward to the Father's Day Festival, and then coming back and hitting it again with Midnight Flyer in August.
Anything on the schedule that people should know about?
Nothing really. We'll probably be hitting it again. We're going to be doing some recording in August and September. We'll be hitting in October. Look for us at places like Abyssinia, Starbolt, Urban Village, and Port Leaves and stuff like that.
I'll give you a tip that I gave the Price sisters last week at NEPA. When they ask that question in the interview and you can't remember where all you're going to be, check our schedule at www. Go ahead, plug it.
So yeah, you can check our schedule at midnightflyerbluegrass.com, or we're also on Facebook and Instagram and all that stuff. We keep people up to date on all of our shows. So I'm looking forward to playing for you.
All right, well, Andy Davis, thank you very much. Congratulations on, I guess we'll consider this your popping, but great set, and great to see you guys.
Great to see you, Chris. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you.